Hello everyone and welcome to Today in the NA. I'm your host Vinny Paracelli. We've got a great show in store for you today. On the program, we'll look ahead at the 35 games on the NAHL schedule this weekend. We'll honor the stars of the month for the month of September. But first, let's go recap the greatest show on ice, the 2024 NAHL Showcase. A new weekend, a new format, a handful of new teams, but one thing that doesn't change: the NAHL Showcase is truly the best place for athletes to get exposure to college and professional programs. The 21st annual Showcase was held in Blaine, Minnesota last weekend, and we saw all 35 NAHL teams play 3 regular season games. On the ice, we saw the Aberdeen Wings, Anchorage Wolverines, Austin Bruins, Bismarck Bobcats, Fairbanks Ice Dogs, Lone Star Brahmas, and the Wisconsin Wendigo all go a perfect 3-0 at the event. Off the ice, we saw a tremendous number of scouts in the stands, both from the NCAA and the NHL. The entire Super Rink was buzzing with energy throughout the weekend, and we're glad you joined us for what was an incredible event in Blaine. The end of the showcase also signaled the end of September, so let's honor our stars of the month for the first month of the season. The forward of the month is Jacob Liggy of the Chippewa Steel. The captain of the club has been on a tear to start the season. He has 13 points, 4 goals, and 9 assists in his 7 September games. He also boasted a +5 rating. He had 4 multi-point games this past month. The defenseman of the month is St. Cloud's Kyle Miller. In just 5 September games, the blue liner has 9 points, which is good for a tie for 5th among all skaters in the league. At the showcase, he had 2 goals and 6 points in the 3-game stint. The goaltender of the month is Amarillo's Charlie Zolan. He is a perfect 5-0 so far this season, sporting a 136 goals against average and a .955 save percentage. He hasn't allowed more than 2 goals in any start this season, and he's been busy, recording at least 30 saves in 4 of his 5 starts. The showcase was fun to see teams play opponents from outside of their division, but we return to divisional play this weekend. Let's take a look at some of the top series coming up over the next couple of days. In the East Division, the top matchup comes when Philadelphia visits Maryland. The Rebels currently sit a point out of first place as they are off to a 4-2-1 start over their first 7 games. The Black Bears just 1 point better with 10 at 5-2. Charles Panchison is the name to watch as he leads the Rebels with 8 assists and 10 points. He'll look to set up more of his teammates this weekend. As for Maryland, it's a team effort as 3 different players lead the club with 6 points. You might want to put a guy on Kareem El-Bashir, who leads the club in goals with 4. In the Central, it's last year's champ going up against a team that's off to an unbeaten start. The Minot Minotaurs will travel to Austin for a series with the Bruins. Minot had a great opening night in Blaine, knocking off the NTDP, but then fell to El Paso and Springfield. For the Bruins, they are 4-0 to start the season, obviously having a perfect showcase. What's even more impressive is that they have allowed just 4 goals in their 4 wins so far this season. In the Midwest, it's a rematch of last season's division finals as the Wolverines visit the Wendigo. Both teams just went 3-0 at the showcase and will look to carry that momentum into divisional play. Cole Christian leads the way with 6 points through the Wolverines' first 5 games. They are a veteran club that is looking to make the Robertson Cup for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. The Wendigo are 6-1 to start the year and once again have a high-flying offense, averaging 4 goals per game. Braden Bean leads the way with 9 points. Elliot Gully and Michael Ryan each have 8 points of their own to round out the top 3. Finally, in the South, Amarillo will attempt to wrangle the Brahmas. The defending champs went 3-0 in Blaine and are 4-1 on the year. Amarillo started 6-0 before dropping their final game of the showcase to Fairbanks. The Wranglers currently have the division lead with 12 points, but Lone Star does have 2 games in hand. Corson McGuire has 3 goals and 8 points to lead the offense. Salvatore Serrato is a defenseman who is second on the team in scoring with 3 goals and 6 points. Owen Kerr, Charlie Masick, and Anthony Capello are the top scorers for the Brahmas through 5 games as they have 7, 6, and 6 points respectively. Be sure to catch all the great action on NATV, the exclusive streaming home of the North American Hockey League. Also, the NCAA hockey season is just around the corner. We want to wish all our alums the best of luck this season, both on the score sheet and in the classroom. That's going to do it for us here on Today in the NA. My name is Vinny Paracelli. Be sure to download the NAHL app and be sure to join us next week on Today in the NA.